Hello there, Cancer, and welcome to your new moon twin flame reading. This is for the Cancer new moon. So not only is the moon in your sun sign, it's also quite a powerful new moon in relation to the fact that it is in opposing aspects with the Jupiter, Saturn, and Jupiter, Pluto, and particularly Saturn in Capricorn at the moment. I'm not an astrology expert, but I have been watching a few videos on this myself due to the fact that my natal North Node is exactly at the position of this new moon. So in discovering that, I did find out quite a few interesting factoids about this energy. So I would highly recommend checking out the astrology in more detail and then combining it with what you've managed to glean from readings. So yeah, I've come up with a spread for this to try and get information for both of you. And I'll explain as I go how this works, what each card is. Not really a lot more to say, so without further ado, I am going to jump straight into this reading. So, can we have a card for the viewer, please, for their energy, for Cancer's energy in this twin flame connection? What have we got there? The King of Wands. So you are looking at the bigger picture. You are... it's a leadership energy for me. It's the King of Wands, particularly at a spiritual level. Let's take a look at your counterpart's energy. What is Cancer's counterpart's energy at this time? This could be as well if your counterpart is a fire sign. This could indicate that you're mirroring them. Let's see. You're feeling very driven, definitely passionate towards them. Definitely some masculine energy going on though. So if you're the feminine, well, it counts for both, to be honest with you. Could be an indicator of checking out if there's one of your energies that you need to work on at this time. But yeah, okay, so their energy, please. Let's have a card for their energy. Justice. Wow. So they are looking to balance the scales, looking to... looking to make things right. Or they could be undergoing some kind of karmic rebalancing, you know, like a repayal of karmic debt, but we'll see what comes up. And the energy of the connection at present, so where the connection is currently at, the Magician. I like this. So both in creator mode. That's definitely showing through with this King of Wands energy. That's, you know, the King of Wands is definitely somebody who creates his reality. This is an energy of not standing about and letting things happen. This is an energy of making things happen. Okay, so let's take a look at the obstacles for you at the moment, any work that requires attention. Ten of Swords, so that's a completion of something, releasing a situation. You may be dealing with some kind of grief, but this is your area of work. Take a look and see what the counterpart is currently working on. This is just to give you an idea of where they're at, or what they need to work on. like, you know, kind of what obstacles they need to overcome within the connection, you know, in order to show up into the connection. The moon. So could be some self-deception, but with justice, this indicates to me that they're maybe dealing with that. They're coming to terms with something, some truths and some they need to sort of stop seeing illusions for something, clinging on to illusions, and allow a truth to come through. They may also be dealing with some anxiety. So let's take a look for some guidance at your side. What guidance is there for Cancer in order to work with this Ten of Swords energy? The Two of Wands. So that's making plans, looking towards the future. So that definitely indicates to me that this is something from the past that needs to be released. The Two of Wands for me is looking forwards and having the world in your hands. So what guidance is there for the counterpart? Where it's a case of they won't see this is what spirit will be guiding them with in one form or another. They may not even be aware that this is the work they are doing, but this is what spirit will be coaching them with at the moment. And the reason we're looking at this is just to give you an idea, because, you know, we hear hold space and all this, and it just means that it's just a little bit easier for you to do if you actually are aware that there is some subconscious work going on for them, even if it doesn't appear it on the surface. This isn't intended to be a prying. This isn't intended to be some way of keeping tabs on them. This is intended to be a way of you understanding the workings of the connection so that you aren't being swallowed up by it. The Empress. So this may be, just maybe, them being guided towards you. I definitely feel as though this is them working on their feminine energy. Okay, any further messages for Cancer before we look at the outcome from the guidance? Four of Wands. Okay, so the outcome of the obstacles and work, I'm going to put that in the centre, actually. And the outcomes, the Hierophant, divine guidance. So let me grab, which deck shall I clarify with? I'm going to use the Light Seers for this. So I'm going to look at the extra message last. I'm going to work my way around. So tell me something a little more about the energy, Cancer's energy, this King of Wands. Two of Cups, you're wanting to work towards this union. You're ready. You're in charge. To me, this seems like you are in your full power position here. So this Ten of Swords. This Ten of Swords is the only obstacle for Cancer. Yeah, the Five of Pentacles. It's holding on to some... The Ten of Swords is like a backstabbing and a betrayal. And it's also like a nasty ending to a situation. So there could be some, like, holding some resentment towards your counterpart here for the way something ended with them. And it's important for you to see the bigger picture on that and release anything that you're holding on to. This feeling left out in the cold energy. It's important for you to see that it's, you know, the key's right there. But you need to let go of these resentments. I've got a feeling this is going to come through a lot, actually, because this came through on Virgo's reading, just the recent love reading. And that Five of Pentacles has been making a lot of appearances. But this Two of Cups is definitely like equal reciprocity. And justice here, you know, it's kind of like seeing things from a fair and balanced perspective. So let me take a look at this guidance. We'll get you something more to go with. This is Two of Wands, which is looking towards the future with a positive outlook, which is, of course, what you need to do. You need to sort of deal with this issue here and start making actual plans towards the future. So you're not living mentally in the past. You need to be, you know, making plans for a positive future. Yeah, Six of Wands, looking at everything through victorious eyes. The Six of Wands is victory. This is about outlook and perspective. Tell me something more about justice. The Countess counterpart. I've got a lot coming out there. I can't take all that. The Ace of Wands, the Moon, and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, they're starting to see that this kind of lies with them to some extent, or they're working out what lies with them and taking responsibility for that, I feel. The Queen of Pentacles. So you could be dealing with an earth sign, Capricorn, mostly for me, but could be Virgo, Taurus. Give me something else with this Queen of Pentacles, please. The Six of Pentacles, which is, yeah, equal balance and reciprocity. So they've been, you know, it's like equal give and take. They are really coming to understand this. It's karmic scales rebalancing for me. Repayal of karmic debt in order to get into this place where they can give equally and fairly. Explain the Moon to me, please. Can I have something about the Moon? With this being what they're working on. So there is just like some kind of perhaps illusion or deception there that they need to work on. Seven of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. So yeah, this is like moving away from any sort of anything they may have done that was shifty or shady, that it's like now they're realising they have to be clean and honest. Knight of Swords, that's bringing that information, that truth and clarity to you. And they know that they're the one that's going to have to do this for their part. Because obviously there may be things on your side too, but this is them realising there can't be any of this Moon energy. That for their part, anything they've left unclear, it's down to them in order to get this karmic balance. That they need to come and have that conversation. What's this Empress? So yes, there is definitely some Empress energy in the fact that they need to tap into that divine feminine. Eight of Swords, Ace of Swords, yeah, releasing themselves from a mental prison that they've been keeping themselves trapped in. And that Ace of Swords is that seeing of that truth. See, with them balancing the scales and justice here, and this is where you're sort of feeling victorious. This is what they're working on. Their energy, though, is in this justice mode. It is in this Queen of Pentacles mode, which, again, divine feminine energy. Balanced, grounded, stable. I feel like they've been doing a lot of work to get into that place. And this is the breakthroughs coming. This is what Spirit is working on to release them from whatever mindset they've got themselves trapped in so they can move forward. So the Magician, which is the energy of the connection. Two of Wands, looking forward towards the future, making plans. So this is where both of you are sharing an energy. This is what's... And you've got justice on their side, looking forward to the future. That's in your... So this is, you need to, in order to, for you, this is the releasing of these, like, whatever this is in the mind, where it's if you're feeling things are unfair and dwelling on that, that's going to keep them kind of stuck. And for you to manifest this new potential future, you both need to see the future with. This is your guidance, the Two of Wands. This is thinking about the future through that positive lens, and it will manifest that, and it will bring the power into the connection again. So the outcome was the Hierophant. Can I get a clarifier for that, please? King of Pentacles. Can I get a clarifier for the King of Pentacles? Some of you are definitely dealing with an earth sign. King of Swords. So the Hierophant's Taurus. So we've got like a lot of different earth sign energy coming through. King of Swords can also be which we've got with the Knight of Swords as well. So some of you are dealing with Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Gemini's the Magician as well on Virgo. So we've got quite a lot of energies going on here. The only one I'm not really seeing is yours. I'm not getting a lot. Oh, the Moon. Yeah, that's Pisces. So, with this, this is to remain in your truth and integrity and honesty and open to these conversations. Remaining stable and balanced and grounded. Working hard. This is definitely staying in masculine power. I feel like for those of you watching this that are on this side, this is you and your masculine energy. They need to embrace the feminine. The Moon is the feminine energy. Could also be an indicator of timing again as well with this Cancer Moon. We've also got Taurus and Libra energy with this Empress too. So this feminine, it's them embracing the feminine energy at this side, softening up, opening up, being able to express is what is needed. Tell me something more about this. This is the outcome. There's definitely some kind of... The Hierophant in this deck is about the meaning of life. You know, searching for the meaning of life, consider an alternative approach, surround yourself with wise teachers and friends. And we've got these two kings here, one that's all about information and intellect and knowledge, and one that's about like finances and grounding and stability. So this for me is about being in those energies of in power. It's like being in your power is the outcome. It will help to balance. And there's like a spiritual levelling up. I was looking to find the words for that and I couldn't find it. Like a spiritual levelling up. Right, so the Four of Wands is the extra messages. So what is this trying to tell us? What is this Four of Wands? The Moon, again, that's 3 for 3, is it? No, 2 for 2, it's on 2 decks. Both decks, the Moon appearing. The Four of Wands, as you know, is my Union card. But it's also celebrations. Why is the Moon here? King of Wands again. Which can be Leo energy. This deck, I'm not sure what the other one likes to see it as. I'll take one more of these extra messages. This feels to me like the truth and clarity is coming through, and this is a gaining of the divine power. This is to stand in your... It's to stand in your masculine energy, but also remain in your feminine energy, whereas flow and things are concerned, and trust the universe. Things are happening, even if you can't see them. The King of Wands for me, the King of Cups can be a very psychic energy too, because that's what Cups are, but the King of Wands for me is like a powerful spiritual, whereas the King of Cups would be the ability to be psychic. The King of Wands would be the drive behind going out and setting up a spiritual business, if you understand what I mean with that analogy. So this is like taking the power into your own hands to cut through any illusions. And trust that the universe, that there is spiritual energies helping and guiding along the way. Tune into your guidance and act upon it. But for you, the work here is to release this energy. Union is being created in the background. Yes, there are some things, there are some mysteries here still. There are some mysteries still to be revealed, but trust the universe, because it is making union, it is bringing you towards your union. So, yeah, I love it. Please let me know how that was for you, and yeah, I hope that helps. So yeah, that's you, Cancer, for this new moon. Thank you.